It's Pickett County basketball time here at Pickett County High School. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. Maybe you've been watching some college basketball, some college football, a very good Alabama-Auburn game that we were tuning into just before coming on here. But a lot of games going on tonight, and this one going to be a good one as well. The Pickett County Bobcats, 2-1 on the season, getting set to take on the Smith County Owls, who are 5-0 on the season. My name's Jacob Vincent, Casey Bolden to my right. The Lady Bobcats already improved to 5-0 this season, and now the Pickett County Boys Bobcats are going to try to improve to 3-1 on the season, as both teams will try to get a win heading into Livingston coming up next Tuesday. The Smith County team, Casey, undefeated on the season. They've already beat that Livingston team, and other than that game, they haven't had too many close games this year.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I think it'll allow us to really see what Pickett County's got. Really good team coming in from Smith County. They're very well coached. Trey Sanders, in his third season at Smith County, he spent the previous 12 seasons at crosstown rival Gordonsville. They beat Monterey yesterday 64-50. Really going to be a hotly contested game, I'm thinking right here, Jacob.
And this is a Pickett County team that we saw them last night. It was a close game with First Baptist pretty much all the way through until we got to the fourth quarter. And that's when the Ammonettes started taking over. 11 points in the fourth quarter for Will, and then 18 of them in the fourth quarter for Zach. He ended up with 32 on the game in his first game back since having his injury over the summer.
Yeah, he came in. He was a little rusty. Didn't shoot the ball extremely well in the first half. We saw the real Zach Ammonette there in the fourth quarter. Put the team on his back, carried them to a victory. Had some really good supporting cast members around him. Played well. Had to come from behind. The gritty team, they're a tough team. I anticipate they're going to get another good effort from him tonight.
We'll hear how he's doing coming up in a little bit when we hear from head coach Joseph Ammonette. But first, we're going to hear from senior Hunter Wattenbarger, who played well yesterday as well. Fouled out with about 3.5 minutes to go on a couple of maybe touchy calls, I guess you could consider it, depending on which way you look at it. But Coach Ammonette talked about how he is a very important piece to this team, and we'll hear from Hunter coming up here in a little bit. You're listening to Pickett County Bobcat Basketball. This is the People's Bank Countdown to tip-off. People's Bank and Trust of Pickett County. We're back in a moment.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Basketball. We're talking with senior Hunter Wattenbarger. And Hunter, obviously you played pretty well in the first game as well, 20 points against Cookeville. And coming into this weekend, I got to think there's a lot of confidence going through you. But one thing I noticed, and I think Casey noticed as well, you almost like shooting, going through traffic and maybe taking contested shots. Do you feel a little bit more comfortable taking those shots maybe than an open shot, or is that just kind of how the flow of the game was going?
That's just kind of shots you got to take. I mean, you work on them all the time through the off season, and that shots you just learn to trust and take.
Now, coming into this season, obviously you had Zach last year. He was kind of the primary scorer, but it seemed like you and Will were kind of those two guys taking the load of the offense against Cookeville. Is that something that where your confidence is kind of grown? I mean, you averaged 11 points a game last year, so you had the ball in your hands, but is that something without Zach to start this season that you're getting a little bit more comfortable with?
Well, like you said, when a primary scorer goes down, it's next man up. So everybody's just got to fill in and do what they can to fill the void that he left.
And I guess kind of going forward, getting ready for this second game here at the Thanksgiving Classic, Smith County, another really good squad. You guys have a tough schedule to start this season. What's something you know about the Smith County squad that you guys been working on in practice getting ready for here tonight?
Well, we know that they play hard and they got a lot of grit, and we're going to have to rebound and defend and move the ball like we did against Cookeville. Even though we came up short, we still did a lot of little things like Will said.
Hunter, we appreciate the time, and we'll be back in a moment here on Pickett County Basketball.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back here on Pickett County Basketball, talking with head coach Joseph Amonette of the Pickett County boys. Coach, 2-1 on the season. Big win last night against a good First Baptist team, and a First Baptist team that just took down Monterey. And just kind of take me through it. It was pretty close all the way throughout. And then, I mean, Zach, we didn't know how much he was going to play in that one, but man, did he show up in the fourth quarter. Just kind of take me through what you like from your squad in the win.
You know, I thought it was a really good team for us. We won't play a lot of teams that are similar to them as far as a 6'8" kid in the post, and then really, really fast wings with some guys that can shoot it in the small forward. So it was a good matchup for us, and they did a good job of not letting us find a rhythm offensively. I think we only scored 24 points in the first half and 46, 48 in the second. So. You know, it was a really good game for us. Had some foul trouble and ended up having to play Zach more than I intended in his first game back. But I thought he played well, and I thought our team played well as a whole to overcome some adversity with our foul trouble and still come out with a good win.
How's Zach doing after that one? I guess just is he feeling all right after one game? Is he sore at all? I mean, he played, I think, every minute of that game and obviously played pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I think he you know, he woke up this morning, his knee's in really good shape, no swelling. He feels good. Of course, he's a little fatigued, and that's the thing we've got to watch right now is, you know, he had 5 months since his surgery, and, you know, he's back in really good shape. But, you know, there was quite a while there that he couldn't do enough cardio to get his heart rate up. So I just got to make sure that I don't overdo it with him and continue to monitor his minutes.
Late in the fourth quarter, Hunter fouled out of that ball game, and a lot of your other guys stepped up, and it almost got a little bit better for you guys once he fouled out of the ball game, and I guess more people stepping up, playing well. What did they do well once Hunter kind of fouled out, and who stepped up kind of in his place to kind of fill that void?
You know, I think, you know, Hunter had it's funny in that game. He started off phenomenal at the start of the first quarter, and then he started off phenomenal at the start of the third quarter, and then he fouled out with about 3.5 minutes to go. And, you know, it was just a point in the game. I don't think that it had anything to do with whether he was in or whether he was out. It just gave an opportunity for Zach and Will to make, you know, they made a couple of shots late, stuck their free throws. I think, you know, Caleb Lowhorn made some big plays. I think he threw a pass in there to Jacob, who made a big shot over their center. And, you know, Heath made some good passes late. So I think that everybody just stepped up for the game, really.
Well, a big win for you guys last night, 2-1 on the season now, taking on a Smith County team tonight that's undefeated on the season. They already have a win against Livingston, which you guys will see next week. It's going to be a good Owls team. What do you know about them? What do you expect to see from them? And what are you guys going to try to do?
You know, they're a really smart basketball team that just plays the right way. You can tell that they really don't care who gets the credit. They just want to win. They've kind of, you know, they're undefeated. They beat some really good teams and really haven't had a close game. So they'll come in here. I think they'll shoot the ball well. I think they'll execute. I think they'll just play the game with the right way.
What's the message to the team before this one with such a short turnaround against a really good opponent?
I think this is, you know, the reason we schedule these. I do this a couple of years back to back. I think it's just a tournament time game. I think it just prepares you that when you get into the postseason, that it doesn't need to be the first time that you play back-to-back nights. And I think tonight's a good night to see what we're made of.
All right, that's head coach Joseph Amonette with the Pickett County Bobcats. We're back in a moment right here on Pickett.
Emily Dickinson coined the phrase, "Crumbling is not an instant act." While many of life's problems seem to come from nowhere, the truth is, most of them give some kind of early warning sign or signal. No matter what the problem in your life may be, it will always be easier to overcome when you have money stashed away in a savings account at People's Bank. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County. Investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well. Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Pickett County Bobcats from UCSportsNation.com. Today's game sponsored by First Choice Family Care. When you're on the injury report, your choice is First Choice Family Care. 864-3232. By Kiesling Insurance, auto, home, life, business insurance, protecting families like yours with the best coverage. Kiesling Insurance. Pryor's Auto Spot, saving you money on your next set of tires, auto repairs, diesel too. Pryor's Auto Spot, Highway 111. And by People's Bank, Pickett County's community bank, investing in the future, one customer at a time. People's Bank. Welcome back into Pickett County High School. Jacob Vincent alongside Casey Bolden. We've had a lot of games going on tonight in the high school world. UC Sports Nation, a lot of teams playing in their area as well. Casey, what do we got?
Yeah, we'll kick it around the league here. We'll start with girls. Upperman big time over Independence this afternoon, 61-19 over at the John Greer State Farm Classic. Right here, Smith County girls defeated First Baptist just before this game at the Pickett County Thanksgiving Classic. Cumberland County over Brentwood, 51-42. Monterey gets defeated by Pickett County, 71-52. Later tonight, Livingston Academy, who we play next Tuesday, versus Farragut. Over on the boys' side, First Baptist Academy defeated a really scrappy Monterey team earlier here at the Pickett County Thanksgiving Classic. Friendship Christian over Upperman, 52-32 over at the Cody Bailey Thanksgiving Classic. Later tonight, Coffee County and Cookeville, Fairleigh out of Memphis and Stone Memorial. And that's the wrap-up, Jacob.
So a lot of scores around the area, and a big one coming up tonight. Livingston Academy girls in the Farragut Championship Thanksgiving Classic for that one. Obviously, we'll try to be paying attention to that one, keeping updated on that one as well. The girls going to be taking on that girls team on Tuesday. That'll be right here on UC Sports Nation on our YouTube channel as well, and it'll be right here from Pickett County, and it should be a fun matchup. Well, we got a fun one here tonight on the boys' side, and a couple of good teams. Let's get you the starting lineups for them. No change for the boys for the Pickett County Bobcats. Zach Amonette still going to be in that starting lineup along with his brothers Will and Jacob, wearing the numbers 3 and 11 respectively. Zach wearing that 15. Caleb Lohorn wearing the number 23, and Hunter Wattenberger wearing the number 34. The away team on the scoreboard will be the Smith County Owls. Their head coach, Casey mentioned it, Trey Sanders. They look like this. Number 5 is a junior, Matthew Sinclair. Number 10 is sophomore, Peyton Hicks. 11 is a senior, Dennis West. 34 is a junior, Jamison Keeley. 13 is a junior, Taylor Dickinson. There are your starting lineups as we get ready for Pickett County and Smith County. Casey, this one's going to be fun. Smith County undefeated. We mentioned it, their only close game against a very good Livingston squad. Pickett County, their only loss to a very good Cookeville squad. So what do you expect to see early on in this game as it unfolds?
Yeah, I think you're going to see that Smith County is very fundamentally sound. They're going to get after you on defense. They're going to be scrappy on the defensive end, try to create some turnovers. Trey Sanders is a really smart coach. He's going to have his team well prepared, look for limited turnovers, and trying to force some of the tempo occasionally with Pickett.
If you're Smith County, you're going up against this Pickett County squad, especially after seeing them yesterday. The thing they started to run into in the first half was foul trouble. How do you try to force the issue in that aspect? Do you kind of pound it inside more and make you guard them inside?
Yeah, I'd like to see Pickett just let Hunter Wattenbarger have some touches around the rim. Let's get it into him. Let's figure out if he can get down in there and create some contact, get the ball up on the basket, maybe put a few down, get a few and ones. I'd like to see that out of Pickett County.
Well, it should be a fun one here tonight. Hunter's been playing really well. Will Amonette's been playing really well. And Zach in his return had 32 points last night. He was playing very well, especially in the fourth quarter. The officials tonight, Ronnie Gore, Seth Bruton, and Steve Grocott. So it looks like we got a good crew on hand for this one, and should be a fun matchup. The home team, or I should say Smith County, will be wearing their home whites. They've got some brown gold trim along with that and black numbers for the Pickett County Bobcats. They will be in their away blacks with yellow numbers, yellow lettering, and yellow trim as well. We're just about ready from Pickett County. They're going through their starting lineups. We'll get ready for tip. As Smith County, the Owls, they're going to send out their big man, Jamison Keeley, the junior, out to tip it away, which I would assume be Caleb Lohorn, who tipped it away yesterday for Pickett County as well. Going to be a fun matchup, 2-1 for the Bobcats, 5-0 for the Smith County Owls, and a big early season matchup as the grueling schedule continues for Pickett County early on in the season. Referees are ready, players are ready.
Pretty good crowd on hand here for a Saturday night.
Yes, it is, filling up pretty nicely. Lohorn and Keeley tip it away, and Amonette gets it after the tip by Lohorn. Zach can't get it on the first attempt, gets his own putback, and he's got 2 points to start the night. So just like he finished last night, we'll look to see if fatigue is an issue here tonight. That's one thing that Coach Amonette said he's going to have to pay attention to, as Zach played every single minute last night, and they were hoping to not have to use him that much. 30 seconds in here, the Bobcats lead 2-0. The Owls with the ball, driving to the basket. It's a backdoor cut on the left baseline. Kick it back out on the right wing. Three ball coming from Hicks is no good. And a good rebound by Heath Wattenbarger. So Heath Wattenbarger actually getting the start over Jacob Amonette. Hunter with a three ball from the right side. Started off just like he did last night. He knocks it down. He's getting pretty confident with that stroke from downtown. And he's opening up the offense for this Bobcat team. 5-0 lead for Pickett County. Pass down low, poked away by Heath. Saved back in bounds for the Owls. On the left wing is Taylor Dickinson looking inside to Keeley. Keeley gets it on the left block, trying to back down Lohorn. Skips it back outside into the hands of Hicks. Hicks pulls up at 14 feet, picks up his dribble, a pass off to the point guard Sinclair. He moves it left wing into the hands of Dennis West.
Pretty good defensive series right here for us.
And we knew that this Owls team, they're going to be methodical with their offense. They're very smart, and you mentioned it, they're not going to turn the ball over very much. So they're going to be patient on offense. They're moving the ball around and waiting until they get a good look at the basket. That's what they're doing right now. Right baseline, bounce it off into the hands of Hicks. Hicks kick it out to Sinclair. He'll dribble towards the free throw line, pull it out, looking to pass off to Keeley. He finds him. Keeley backs down Lohorn, gets some contact, no call. Missed the shot, and rebounded by the Bobcats and cleared away. Here's Will Amonette. A transition three ball from the top of the key is no good. Lohorn's there for the offensive rebound, gets fouled and gets the bucket to go on the putback. How about that from Caleb Lohorn? I was talking with Coach Amonette before the game saying, you know, he's only about 6 foot, but he plays like he's 6'4".
Yeah, he's an excellent rebounder. He's not afraid of contact. That's big boy basketball right there with an and one.
Early timeout taken by Smith County with 6:06 to play here in the first quarter. Pickett County on top, 7-0. That foul was called on Jamison Keeley, his first for the Smith County Owls. So a fast start for Pickett County. They got a fast start against First Academy last night as well. We'll look to see if they can keep pouring it on in this one against Smith County. But we know they're going to somehow get back into this ball game. It's a good enough basketball team. Don't forget the latest on the Bobcats and all their Upper Cumberland foes. Wake up with high school basketball Saturday morning on Rock 93.7. It's the high school playbook as we talk live with players and coaches, and it's presented by Mountain Barn Builders. Out of the timeout, Lohorn at the line will rattle in the free throw. So a three-point play for Caleb Lohorn. It's 8-0. Bobcats on top with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Owls back the other way. On the left wing, move it towards the top of the key in the hands of West. West looks down low as he picks up his dribble, looking for a pass off. Will find Sinclair. Sinclair down low, kick it back outside. 3-ball on the way is good. That's Taylor Dickinson from downtown. And the Owls finally on top. 8-3, Bobcats still leading. Here's Heath Wattenbarger. Kick over to Will on the right wing, down low on the right baseline. Good pass off to Heath, and Heath lays it up and in. Zach Amonette, the good pass to Heath that time, and Heath with 2 points.
Great cut by Heath, great pass by Zach, getting him open.
Hicks will give it over to West. Back to Hicks on the right wing. Hicks dribbling in, a back cut down low to West, and West lays it up and in with the right hand. Nice cut by West from that right wing towards the basket. It's 10-5 with 5:06 to play in the first. Will Amonette kicks it to the right side for Lowhorn on the baseline. Lowhorn skips it back to Will over the left side to Hunter, who fakes the three, has 2 defenders in front of him, and the pass is picked off by Dennis West. At the other end we go to the basket, lays it up and in with the left hand. Nice steal and a good transition bucket there for Dennis West, and it's quickly 10-7. Good timeout call by Trey Sanders. Down low to Heath Wattenbarger. Good pass from Lowhorn, and Heath is going to be going to the line for 2 shots as he gets fouled on the attempt. Foul going to be called on Dennis West, his first and the team's second.
Big man ran the court, got rewarded with the ball down low. He's going to be at the line for 2.
Wattenbarger at the line. First one good. He's going to be taking on a much bigger role this season. Heath, just a sophomore. He's gotten some good minutes already to start the year, and they're going to count on him a lot. He goes 2 for 2 from the stripe that time. He's already got 4 early points in this one. It's 12-7. Bobcats on top with 4:39 to play in the first quarter. The Owls will come back the other way. Here is Sinclair with it on the top of the key. The offense kind of running into a wall is good defense by the Bobcats, stopping every cut that they tried to put on. Sinclair drives in, trying to go past Amonette. Can't get past him, and that's a travel. Good defense by Will Amonette to stay in front of him and pretty much stop him from wherever he was trying to go.
Jacob, I really like the defensive intensity off the gate here.
4:18 to play in the first. Here's Hunter Wattenbarger with the ball for Pickett County. Into the corner it goes to Zach Amonette. Zach drives baseline, tried to pass it off to Will, and I believe, they're going to say that one was thrown out of bounds. Kind of looked like it may have been tipped by Smith County. Zach thought it was, and his argument to no avail. Is the referee going to say it's Smith County ball? I wouldn't think that Zach would throw that ball straight out of bounds, but the referee says it's Smith County ball. Dennis West will bring it up. Pass off to Keeley on the left wing. Keeley, the big man, now putting the ball on the ground, will pick up his dribble. It's stolen away by Lowhorn. Now it's loose on the ground. A fight for it. Few players fighting for it. A tie-up, and that's going to be a jump ball as Sinclair, Lowhorn, and Amonette down there in the scrum. It's going to stay with Smith County here on the near sideline with 3:53 to play in the first. 5-point advantage for Pickett County. West will bring it across the timeline. Crosses over, drives to the right side. Towards the basket, gets stopped by Hunter Wattenbarger. Kicks it back out into the hands of Dickinson. Dickinson will find Sinclair, will give it back to West on the wing. West looking around, takes a couple dribbles with the left hand. Pass off Sinclair, top of the key. Will drive it back to the right side, find Hicks. We got a foul off the ball, and they're going to call it on Pickett County. Looked like Heath was trying to fight through a pick, and they're going to call him for the foul. So Heath Wattenbarger picks up his first. Smith County will take it out underneath the basket. Sinclair inbounds to Keeley on the right wing. Hand off to Dickinson. Fires the deep triple from the right side. That one's short, no good. Rebounded by West. He'll go back up. Blocked away by Hunter Wattenbarger, but it's picked up by Smith County, and Hicks gets fouled on the way up, and Peyton Hicks will be at the line for 2 shots. Foul's going to be called on Will Amonette, his first.
Long rebound right there. We just couldn't get our hands on it. Went straight to 10, and he's able to get to the bucket and get a foul.
Peyton Hicks knocks down the first of 2 free throws with 3:22 to play in the first quarter. Gets the lead of the Bobcats within 4. It's 12-8. Hicks, the second free throw. No good that time, and Hunter Wattenbarger clears away the rebound. He gets it up to Will Amonette. Zach Amonette for a triple. Blocked out of bounds by West as he closed down on him. Good transition D and good hustle by Dennis West to get back there. 3:16 to play in the first. The Bobcats still going to have it underneath the basket. Hunter inbounds to Will near half court. 3:15 to play in the first. Lowhorn in the middle of the court, skips it over to Zach on the left wing. Zach will pull it back out, pass off to Will. Will will find Wattenberger on the right wing, skips it back to Will, over to Zach on the left side, left open, lets it fly, can't get it to go, but Hunter the offensive rebound, he'll go back up with the right hand, no good, and rebound cleared away by Smith County and then turned right back over to the Bobcats. Hunter Wattenberger has it with 2:50 on the clock, inside to Heath. Heath skips it over to Will. Will takes the three ball from the left wing and knocks it down. So they make the most of the second chance, and it's 15-8 now. Bobcats on top by 7 with 2:37 to play in the first quarter. The Owls will bring the ball back the other way. Sinclair to the right side into the hands of Hicks on the wing, gets a screen, uses it, drifts towards the middle of the court, and will pass it back over to West to set the screen. West trying to drive in on Hunter, good defense, kicks it back out to Hicks, who takes a three ball. That one's off the mark, no good, and Hunter Wattenberger the rebound. Will Amonette will bring it up now for the Bobcats. Skips it over to Hunter on the left wing. Reaching in was Hicks, and he's going to be tagged with the foul. Peyton Hicks picks up his first. It's going to be the team's third on Smith County. And Pickett County will take it out in front of the Smith County bench. Checking in for the first time for the Owls is going to be Clayton Rigsby, a sophomore for this Owls squad. Lowhorn's got it now for the Bobcats with 2:07 to play in the first. Down low to Hunter Wattenberger. Good shot. Fake goes up and lays it in from the right side.
Great look, great catch and finish by Wattenberger.
Under 2 to play now in the first. At the other end, West loses it, and it's a steal by Wattenberger. Hunter looking around for some help, finds his brother Heath in the middle of the court, kicks it over to Zach on the right side, drives in. We got a whistle and a travel is the call. I believe he did shuffle his feet before he put the ball on the ground. He saw the open hardwood in front of him and got a little too excited. 17-8, Bobcats still leading by 9 with 1:45 to play in the first quarter. West on the right wing for Smith County, looking down low to Hicks, had a good seal on his defender, goes up but can't get the lay in to go, and Jacob Amonette into the game for the first time, comes away with the rebound. So now Will bring it up for the Bobcats, moves it left side into the hands of Hunter. Heath now has it in the high post, and he gets hit from behind by Peyton Hicks, and that's quickly going to be his second foul with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Smith County's dropped back into this 2-3 zone, Jacob. Pickett County's been able to exploit it a little bit, finding some open lanes around the basket. I wonder how much longer they'll stay if we can continue to get these open looks.
Tristan Washer checks in for the first time for the Owls. He will come in for Peyton Hicks, who just picked up his second foul. On the right side, Zach Amonette with the ball, looking inside to Heath Wattenberger, kicks it back outside. Jacob Amonette fakes a three, drives in, comes to a jump stop, kick it out to Will. He'll take the three from the left wing. Off the mark, no good. Heath down low, blocked away, but he got fouled by the initial defender. And Jacob Amonette got hit in the face when he drove in, and he's a little bit shaken up. I don't know if he got a finger in the eye, but he's going to try to walk that one off. Heath Wattenberger going to be at the line. The foul was called on Tristan Washer. Washer just checked in. Heath at the line, knocks it down. He's 3 of 3 so far.
I really like his mobility around the bucket there. He's got a lot of energy. He's playing at a really high level tonight.
Misses the second one. So 3 of 4 in the night so far for Heath. Washer at the other end for the Owls. Finds West on the top of the key. He'll shot fake, dribble it towards the left side, pass off to Dickinson, who takes a fading away jumper on the baseline, can't get it to go, and rebounded by Jacob Amonette, and then turns it right back over to Sinclair for the Owls. Here is Dennis West. Pulls up from 10 feet in the lane, can't get it to go. Wattenberger skied for the rebound, couldn't get a handle on it. The Owls retain possession. Washer, kick out, Dickinson, open three on the way. He knocks it down with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Dickinson, a huge three ball, makes it 18-11. Back in that 2-3 zone go the Owls. Hunter Wattenberger on the left wing, inside Heath, back out Hunter. Fakes the three, drives in left baseline, pulls it back out. Zach's left open for a three. He takes it and he knocks it down for his first.
We're going to shoot them out of that zone, Jacob. They can't continue to stay in it and stay in this game.
15 seconds to play now in the first quarter. It's 21-11. Owls with the ball down by 10. Washer on the right wing with 8 seconds. Dickinson top of the key with 5. Right side it goes. Pass is stolen away by Hunter Wattenberger with 3 seconds. Pulls up for 3 at the buzzer. Couldn't get it to go. And the first quarter score reads 21-11 in favor of the Pickett County Bobcats. What a quarter from them. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action coming your way.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Well, a good first quarter here from Pickett County. The Bobcats on top 21-11, 8 minutes on the clock as we get set to start the second quarter. 10-point advantage for the Bobcats as they'll start out with the ball here in the second quarter. Jacob Amonette will stay on the court in place of Heath Wattenbarger. Will Amonette has it for the Bobcats. Gets a screen from his brother Jacob, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. Was not set on the screen, says the near official. That'll be the first foul on Jacob Amonette.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I thought Jacob had established pretty good position, and the screener just ran right into him because his offensive guy didn't tell him it was coming. I didn't see a whole lot there.
Owls with the basketball now. Kick it out. Instead, a shot running in the lane off the hands of Rigsby doesn't go. Amonette now with it. Zach will pull up from 15 feet. He lets it fly. Can't get it to fall. Tip out rebound goes to Will Amonette. Goes all the way to the basket after 3 different players fell down inside. And Will gets an easy 2 points. He's got 5 now. Washer for the Owls. We'll find West on the left wing. He fires the triple. That's off the mark, no good. And we got a foul down low going the other way. That's going to be called on Rigsby, and that'll be his first. 16th foul now on the Owls with 7:15 to play here in the first half. Bobcats with the basketball up by 12, 23-11. Zach Amonette on the right wing pulls it back out to Will. Will goes past the defender over to Zach. Takes the 3 ball from the wing. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Owls. Sinclair with it. Across the timeline, throws it back over to Dickinson. Almost turned the ball over. And now they'll set up the offense. Sinclair moves it to the left side for Grigsby. Grigsby pull it back out to Dickinson. Pulls up at the free throw line. Pass out. Fakes a shot was West, and reaching in was Zach Amonette. I believe he's going to be tagged with the foul here, and he is. So Zach Amonette picks up his first foul and the team's 4th now. But not quite into the foul trouble that they got into last night.
Yeah, I really like the way we're playing aggressively on defense without fouling.
6:41 to go here in the second quarter. It's 23-11. Smith County with the basketball. Washer on the left wing. Holds the ball above his head. Will move it to the right side for Sinclair, being guarded by Will Amonette. Pass off to West on the wing. Top to Sinclair. Can't get the 3 ball to go. Hunter Wattenbarger skies for the rebound, and he's got it going back the other way now for the Bobcats. Great bounce pass. Instead, a little bit behind Jacob Amonette. You like the thought. The execution wasn't quite there. Throws it out of bounds, and Smith County will have it going back the other way.
Wattenbarger going to catch a break. He's a little winded right there.
So Hunter comes out for the time being. Heath back in for him. Sinclair with it for the Owls. A pass inside to Dickinson. Another good pass to the right side for the Owls. High off the glass is no good, off the hands of Hayden Bush. Heath Wattenbarger the rebound, clears it away to Will Amonette. Jacob Amonette has it off to Zach in the corner. Fakes a 3, takes a step inside, lets it fly, can't get it to go. Foul underneath on the rebound is going to be called on Pickett County. And I believe that's going to be called on Lowhorn. It is. That is his first. And now the 5th Bobcat with 1 foul. 5:52 to go here in the second quarter. It's 23-11. Pickett County still on top. A little bit of a lull offensively from both sides. Here's West down low. Good pass off to Washer, and he lays it up and in from the right side. Tristan Washer gets his first 2 points of the ball game. 23-13. Into the high post. Skip past the Zach Amonette on the right baseline. Back to Heath into the high post. Kick it out to Jacob. Dials up the triple. Lets it fly. Knocks it down. Those Amonette kids, they can shoot it from outside. Jacob finds his first 3. Here's West on the left wing, driving on Jacob Amonette. Good defense, but a good pass off to Bush. Can't get the baseline jumper to go, and rebounded by Jacob Amonette. Jacob coming the other way at the free throw line. That's going to be a blocking foul. It should be, and it is. Sinclair didn't quite get set before Jacob Amonette got there. And Sinclair's going to be tagged with his first foul. That'll be the team's 7th, so that means 1 and bonus free throws coming for Jacob Amonette. And Zach Amonette finally going to get a rest here as he comes out of the ball game for just a little bit.
Yeah, he's huffing a little bit. He's going to go over and get a few minutes, get him a break, and get ready to get back in the game.
That's what we heard from Coach Amonette before the game, saying, you know, we got to watch his cardio. He hasn't been able to do a whole lot of it to get into game shape, and he played all 32 minutes last night. They said he's doing all right. They just need to make sure he's getting ready for that Livingston game coming up on Tuesday, obviously. Good on the first attempt was Jacob Amonette, misses on the second attempt. So it's 27-13 with 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. There's a pass to the right side for Hicks for the Owls. Will hand it back to West on the top of the key. Now drives into the basket, pulls up at 14 feet. Pass inside to Sinclair. Great behind the back pass underneath the hoop to Hicks, who lays it up and in. What vision there from Matthew Sinclair.
Really well executed right there.
Jacob Amonette at the other end tries a triple. Can't get it to go. It hits the support of the backboard, and that's going to be an out-of-bounds call. And just like that, Zach Amonette comes back in for his brother Jacob.
Yeah. Got a few minutes breather. He's ready to get back in the game. We're going to need him right here.
4:30 to go here in the second quarter. A 12-point advantage for the Bobcats, 27-15. Sinclair across the timeline for the Owls. Will pass over into the hands of West. I don't know if they know what they're running offensively.
Yeah, look a little confused right here from Smith County.
West says, you know what, I'll take a 3. He can't get it to go, and Lowhorn skies for the rebound. Outlets to Will Amonette. Across the timeline, top of the key will push it to the right side, pulls it back out. As he picks up his dribble, will find his brother Zach. Zach dribbling with the left hand, passes it off to Will, moves it into the hands of Hunter Wattenbarger, fakes a 3, pulls up from 17 feet instead. In and out, no good, and Keeley will clear away the rebound for the Owls. Back the other way we go. West off to Sinclair, top of the key with 3:49 to play in the second quarter, down by 12. West on the right wing looking for Hicks down low, can't get it to him, forces a pass inside to Keeley, back to West. Back to Keeley. Keeley backing down Lowhorn, gets some contact, and he's going to be at the line for 2 shots. As Lowhorn lowered his hands, didn't stay straight up, and gets tagged with the foul.
Yeah, he's a little undersized against this guy he's playing against right here. He's just got to play straight up, try to get him off that block area a little bit, try to force him out away from the bucket a little bit. Once he catches down there, down low, it's going to be hard to defend him. He's a big, broad guy.
Keeley cannot connect on the first free throw. Has not scored in this game yet, so they're doing a pretty good job defensively on him so far. Is Lowhorn going to check out of the ball game as he just picked up his second foul. He is the only Bobcat in foul trouble in quotations right now. 27-16 after the good free throw from Keeley on the second attempt. He's got 1 point with 3:32 to play in the second quarter. Will Amonette will bring the ball up for the Bobcats. Over to Zach on the right side. Lets the 3-ball fly. Got fouled, and he'll be at the line for 1. Zach Amonette knocks it down and trying to complete the very unconventional 4-point play.
Put a little Houdini out right there, Jacob.
Zach Amonette will be at the line. That foul called on Dennis West, his second. And the 4-point play is good from Zach Amonette. And just like that, he's up to 9 points, 31-16 with 3:19 to play in the second quarter. Pass down low to Hicks. They double him. High off the glass, no good. Keeley, the weak side rebound, back up and good, and he finally has his first field goal of the ball game. 31-18. Here's Zach Amonette on the right wing. Pass off to Heath Wattenbarger in the corner. Skips it over to his brother Hunter. Will fake a 3. Pull it back out. Skip it back to Zach on a flare screen. Will drive into the right baseline. That might be offensive. They're going to call it a blocking foul on Dennis West instead. As Zach Amonette was driving in on him on the right baseline. That's going to send Zach to the line for a 1 and bonus. Foul on West is now going to be, I believe, his third, and it is. That's a big foul right there with 2:54 to play in the second quarter. Sending Zach to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. Knocks it down. He'll have a bonus free throw coming up.
Really like Zach's aggressiveness right here. He's trying to figure out ways he can get to the bucket. Obviously, he's a great shooter, but he can get to the rack and score with ease when he's on.
Second free throw good, nothing but nylon. He's into double figures with 11. 33-18, 2:52 to play in the second quarter. Owls with the ball. Hicks on the right wing. Top of the key goes to Sinclair. One-handed pass down low to Keeley. Takes a power dribble, goes up and lays it in from the left side. And Keeley with 5 points all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's going to hurt not having Lowhorn in there. Lowhorn's got a big body. He can body him up.
Zach trying to answer on the other side. Can't get it to go. The rebound's loose, and it's picked up by the Owls. In transition goes Dickinson. Pulls up, passes off, gets it back. On the left wing, now will drive into the basket. Put up a little runner in the lane. Can't get it to fall. Hunter Wattenbarger the rebound. He'll push it for the Bobcats in the middle of the lane. Bounce pass to the right side for Zach. He lets it fly. Never had a handle on it. And didn't really have a good attempt at it. Owls have it going back the other way. Hicks to the basket. Good defense by Jacob Aminetti. Altered the shot just a little bit, and he gets the rebound. Now he's leading the break. Pass out to his brother, Zach. He will drive in at 10 feet. Up and under move. Couldn't get it to go. Just couldn't get enough mustard on it. Owls back the other way with 1:51. Pass down low to Sinclair. Lays it up and in with the left hand. And Joseph Aminette just throws his hands in the air saying, guys, what are we doing?
Zach's a little tired right here. Got his hands on his hips. He's huffing and puffing a little bit. He needs a breather.
They're going to take a timeout to try to give him that breather with 1:43 to play here in the second quarter. It's 33-22. We'll keep it right here. Just a 30-second timeout. You can go one-on-one with the Bobcat players and coaches at ucsportsnation.com, powered by Hall Sports and Outdoors. A lot of great stories on there. And now that we're getting into basketball season, there's going to be a lot of great basketball stories, along a lot of great other things going on around Pickett County as well. 33-22 the score right now with 1:43 to play in the second quarter. It's an 11-point advantage, but Smith County, they're not going away quite yet. They are still playing hard, and heck, if you hit a couple of threes, you get a couple of stops, you're right back in this ball game. Pickett County will have the ball out of the timeout. Into the game for the first time is Eli Reagan, giving Zach a chance to take a rest on the bench. Jacob Aminette will give it to Eli in the high post. Back out to Jacob. Jacob takes a couple dribbles towards the top of the key, will pass off to his brother Will. Will asking for a screen, finds Jacob on the right side, fakes a three, gets tripped up, stays on his feet, kick out to Hunter. He'll take the three, lets it fly, knocks it down. Hunter Wattenberger's second three ball of the game. He's got 8 points, and it's 36-22. And a good possession out of the timeout for the Bobcats. Down low to Hicks, runs into a double, and good finish from Peyton Hicks down low over Heath Wattenbarger.
Nice catch. He kept the ball up over the defender, put it on the board, and got a bucket.
Under a minute to play now. Baseball pass over to Jacob Aminette for the Bobcats on the right side. He gets fouled, puts up a shot, and I believe they're going to call it on the ground. He's still shooting free throws no matter what. But it depends on if he's going to be, nope, it's double bonus, so he's shooting two. Foul's called on Hayden Bush. That is Bush's second foul. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Jacob Aminette is good. Jacob now with 5 points with 54 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Bonus free throw, good as well. The boys shooting a little bit better than the girls did earlier today.
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
38-24, they lead by 14 with 48 seconds to play here in the first half. Hicks down low as they try to go to that postman down low, and he gets another 2 points down low. They're fronting him on one end, and then the help defender comes on the other end, and 2 times he scored through it.
Yeah.
Taking some contact.
Yeah.
30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Top of the key is Hunter Wattenbarger. 38-26 is the score. Bobcats leading by 12. Who's going to take that final shot? 20 seconds now. Will Aminette has it. Guarding him closely. Jacob Aminette will fake a three, kick it out to Heath with 14 seconds, and got a little too quick with it. Drove in, tried to scoop it off to Eli Reagan on the right block, and threw it straight out of bounds with 13 seconds on the clock. So the Owls will have it. 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Sinclair across the timeline with 5 seconds. Dickinson with 3 seconds. Sinclair back on the top of the key, fires the triple, got it to go. That is a huge shot for the Smith County Owls. Sinclair knocks down the deep ball at the buzzer and makes it a 9-point ball game at the half. 38-29. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have some halftime breakdown for you. Keep it tuned in right here to UC Sports Nation.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Pickett County Bobcats basketball. Today's game sponsored by Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well. Local experts taking care of local people. Byrdstown Medical Center, Brown's Funeral Chapel. Brown stands beside you at those difficult moments of life. Count on Brown Funeral Chapel. By Union Bank, serving Byrdstown, Jamestown, and Clark Range. More than 117 years of serving the neighbors of our hometown. Member FDIC. And by Milestone Physical Therapy, orthopedic care that improves your life. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. Milestone. Halftime score reads in favor of the Pickett County Bobcats, 38-29. And if it weren't for a late three from Sinclair there, it might be a little bit bigger for this Pickett County team.
Yeah, we got outscored 18-17 there in the second quarter, Jacob. We did a lot of things that I really liked. I think having Lowhorn go out with a little bit of foul trouble allowed them to get the ball down in the low block area. Got a few baskets that may not happen if he's in the game. They double team, was still able to get some buckets. Smith County had a nice second quarter there, so we're going to have to come out here in the second half. We're going to have to continue with the game plan. They're not going to go away. They're a well-coached team. They're going to make a run here, so we just got to be able to withstand that.
9-point ball game right now is sitting right around 10, 12 points through most of that second quarter until that three by Matthew Sinclair close to the buzzer to end the first half. Let's go through some of the stats and some of the leading scores for both sides. For Smith County, the Owls put up 29 points in that first half. Very balanced attack for them. All five starters have scored along with one bench player in Tristan Washer. The Washer's got 2 points. Outside of that, I mentioned it, very balanced. Hicks has 7, 6 for Taylor Dickinson, 5 apiece for Keeley and Sinclair, and 4 for Dennis West. Dennis West had to come out of that ball game with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter after he picked up his third foul. The other side for the Pickett County Bobcats, same thing. All 5 starters have scored, and 1 bench player has scored as well. Leading the way is the senior Zach Amonette with 11 points, 8 points for Hunter Wattenbarger, 6 for Jacob Amonette, 5 apiece for Heath Wattenbarger and Will Amonette, and 3 points for Caleb Lowhorn. So balanced attacks on both sides. Obviously, Zach leading the way as he's going to do a lot of nights for this Pickett County team, but he was finally able to get some rest in that one as well.
Yeah, he got a little winded. Coach saw it, got a timeout, got him out of the game so he could get a breather. They're going to probably really watch his minutes. As Coach Amonette talked about, this gets you ready for a tournament. Basketball is a tournament sport. You're going to be playing back-to-back. So understanding how to manage those minutes for guys, getting their endurance up so when they play back-to-back later in the regular season or in tournament play, it's not going to be such a big impact for them. I really like our ability to get to the rack right here with this team. We shot the ball fairly well. We're hitting free throws very well. I'd really like to see us figure out ways to continue to drive to the basket, get some shots up. We don't have the shot. We've got open threes out there, especially if they stay in that zone defense, Jacob.
Well, halftime score right now, 38-29, and we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the area, and we do have one more updated score for the Livingston girls game as well. That's coming up right after this break.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Welcome back to Pickett County High School. Halftime score right now of the boys game, 38-29 in favor of the Bobcats. A lot of other games going on around UC Sports Nation. Casey, what do we got?
Yeah, so earlier this afternoon, we'll run through some girls' scores. Upperman, big win today over Independence, beating them 61-19 at the John Greer State Farm Classic. Smith County right here beat the First Baptist Academy Eagles. Real new score here, Jacob. Farragut over Livingston 50-46 in that Farragut Thanksgiving Classic. So Livingston takes their first defeat. Be interesting to see how they rebound next Tuesday night against Pickett County. Cumberland County 51, Brentwood 42. And then earlier today, the Pickett County Lady Bobcats 71-52 over Monterey. Over on the boys' side, First Baptist Academy earlier today over Monterey. Friendship Christian knocks off Upperman 52-32. Later tonight, we've got Memphis Fairley, Stone Memorial, also Coffee County and Cookeville. Another final just coming in, Cumberland County 73, Dixon County 38. And Jacob, I know you're from Big Ten country, but I'm going to throw an SEC score on here. Alabama comes back from a deficit, wins in 4 overtimes, 24-22. It's going to be a fun matchup when they play Georgia for the SEC championship.
So there's your scores from around the area. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back with second half action right here on UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes Security Sales Consultant. The holiday delivery season is here. Know what's happening with Santa or the services that don't use reindeer with a high-definition camera system from Twin Lakes Security. With Twin Lakes, you can monitor deliveries in real time to ensure that your packages are safe and secure. Give me a call to talk about protecting your holiday deliveries and more at 931-528-2005 or visit us online at twinlakes.net.
T insert number C-0026.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches. It's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
Second half underway here from Pickett County. And the Owls will start out with the ball. Keeley on the top of the key will move it into the left wing. Back to Sinclair, who fires a triple the same way he started going into the half. Starts the second half with a triple. Sinclair now with 8 points, 38-32, and within 6 are the Owls. Here's Will Amonette on the right wing for the Bobcats. Hunter left open, lets it fly from the top of the key, and answers right back. I believe he did that same thing in yesterday's game. Opened the ball game with a 3, and then opened the second half with a 3, and answers right back.
You got to guard him from there, Jacob. You can't just leave him open. He's going to knock that down.
41-32, 7:17 to play in the third quarter. Bobcats on top. Owls with the ball. Here's Hicks on the right wing. Drives to the right baseline, gets stopped, and will pull it back out and pass it off to Bush. Hayden Bush down low will find Dickinson, kick it out to Hicks. He'll try a triple. That one's short, no good, and Hunter Wattenbarger skying for the rebound. Wattenbarger leading the break. Drive in, kick out to Zach Amonette. Fakes a 3, back to Hunter, left open, lets it fly, knocks it down again. Back-to-back triples. He's got 4 in the ball game so far. And almost a steal by Zach Amonette, jumping the passing lane, pokes it out of bounds. It's 44-32. And back to a 12-point advantage for this Bobcats team with 6:46 to play in the third. Hayden Bush looked like he might have double dribbled with it, but no call. Will pass off to Keeley in the high post. Over to Dickinson. Lets the 3-ball fly, and he answers back. He's kind of been the answer from downtown for the most part tonight. He's got 3 of them. Here's the hot man with the ball. Hunter Wattenbarger will pass over to Zach Amonette. He tries a triple. That one's short, no good. Lowhorn fighting for the rebound, but it's picked up by the Owls as he poked it away from Hicks initially. Now Hicks will have it for Smith County. Hicks pulls it back out to the top of the key. He tries a deep one. That one rattles around, no good. Keeley fighting for the rebound. Hicks ends up with it. Now Bush has it. Takes a 17-foot jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound loose. Picked up by Hicks for Smith County on the third attempt. Goes in, spins around. Kick out to Bush. Bush will try it again. Coach Amonette wanted to walk. I thought he might have kept his pivot foot down, but I
wasn't
be
sure
wrong.
if he had control of the ball or not.
Sinclair fires a triple. He hits another. Matthew Sinclair coming alive. Ever since he hit that one before the half, he's feeling a little bit more confident with his shot. It's 44-38. Here's Heath Wattenbarger from 15 feet, in and out, no good, and a rebound by Keeley. Coach Amonette still giving it to the referees as they run past him. Smith County back with the basketball, down by 6. Driving in is Sinclair. Kick out to Keeley on the left baseline. Skip it over to Hicks on the right wing. Hicks shuffled his feet, drives in. Pass out to Bush. Bush almost stolen away. Gets the ball back. Pass off to Sinclair, top of the key. Sinclair's going to slow it up and set up the offense. Between the circles, looking right side, will pass over to Bush on the wing. Skip it over to Dickinson, who comes off a screen. That 3-ball is going to be short, and Will Amonette, the rebound for the Bobcats, will bring it up now. Under 5 to play in the third quarter. Zach Amonette forces a pass inside, outside to Hunter Wattenbarger. Another 3 goes down again.
Hunter's feeling it, Jacob. He's feeling it.
His third triple of this quarter already. There's still 4:42 to play in the third quarter. And one of the referees is saying something to Coach Amonette right now. He didn't like the arguing, it looks like, that Coach Amonette was giving him. And so now one of the referees is going to have a conversation with Joseph there on the sideline. 4:42 to go in this ball game, 47-38 after the good 3 by Hunter Wattenbarger. And a spirited discussion going on over on that Pickett County sideline.
Yeah, Coach Amonette thought there was a walk down here. He's fighting for his team, getting passionate. That's what this game's all about.
4:42 to go in this one after the timeout. 3 in the third quarter, I should say. 47-38 is the score, and Bobcats with the lead. The Owls will have the ball. West back into the game for the Owls. Drives into the right side. Will pass off to Hicks, who bounces it off to Keeley on the opposite block. Spins around through some contact. No call, and couldn't get the shot to go. Bobcats with the rebound. Will with the ball. Tried to pass over to his brother, Zach, and it got poked out of bounds. And it looks like Coach Amonette wanted him to push the pace there, but wasn't quite going as fast as he had liked. Bobcats still going to have the ball on offense here. Lohorn with it. Handling it out near the top of the key. Will pass off to Hunter Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger picks up his dribble. Into the middle it goes to Heath. Heath kick it out to Zach. Zach fakes a three. He'll drive in. Put a little up and under move after drawing some contact. And he'll be at the line for 2 shots. That foul going to be called on Jamison Keeley, his second.
Zach got up right in the air right there. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Got a bailout, really. Shot had no chance of going in. He got fouled, so we picked up a break right there.
He kind of just jumped up in the air and was hoping that somebody was going to hit him and tried to stay in the air long enough, and Keeley ended up coming over and catching him on the body. So Keeley picks up his second foul, the team's first here in the second half, and Zach knocks down the first free throw. Zach now with 12 points. He's 4 of 4 from the line so far. And the senior bends at the knees, lets it fly, knocks it down again. He's pretty automatic from that 15-foot stripe. It's 49-38 with 3:56 to play here in the third. Dennis West with the ball for the Owls on the top of the key. Looking towards the right side. Picks up his dribble, pass off to Keeley, get it back, fake a three. He had a chance on a flare screen, didn't take it. Now Sinclair drifting out towards half court with a basketball for the Owls with 3:39 to play in the third. Pass off Keeley on the top of the key. Hand off to Sinclair again. Sinclair picks up his dribble, will bounce it off to Hicks on the left side. Hicks holding the ball, being guarded by Heath Wattenbarger, drives in, tried to scoop it over to Dickinson on the opposite block and lost it out of bounds. And we're going back the other way.
Pretty gritty defensive series right there for the Bobcats. They really dug in, made them have some extra passes, just turned the ball over.
11-point advantage for the Bobcats with 3:19 to play here in the third. They've got the basketball. Hunter Wattenbarger on the left wing, pulls it back out near half court, goes past one defender, crosses over, goes behind the back, and will move it to the right side. Pass over to Will, will find Zach in the corner, back to Hunter, left open, lets it fly, and that time was fading away about 23 feet from the basket and couldn't get it to go. At the other end, Dennis West fakes a pass, puts up a shot, and might have been able to call goaltending possibly on that.
Yeah, absolutely. His hands up in the net, the ball's still going through the rim. Could have been basket interference, no doubt.
It was Hicks that went up and tried to grab it. I also think he was trying to catch himself from falling. I think that was the other part of it, but West was able to get the 2 points to go and make it 49-40. Hunter Wattenbarger now with the ball for the basket. Now with the basketball for the Bobcats. Let's try that again. Zach Amonette will have it, give it back to Hunter on the top of the key. Zach will get it back on the right side, move it inside to Caleb Lohorn, fakes a pass out to Will, give it off to Hunter for a 17-foot jump shot, and he knocks it down. So didn't hit the last three, steps inside the three-point line, and knocks down that one for 2. It's 51-40. West inside the middle of the lane, penetrates, kicks it back out. We'll find Hicks now on the opposite block, puts up a shot through Heath Wattenbarger, and he's going to be fouled by Heath. Heath thought he was straight up, and so did the other Bobcats on the floor, but the referee who called the foul didn't think so.
Yeah, had pretty good position there. Got him with a little body as the shot went up.
51-40 is the score. 2:07 to play here in the third. Hicks will be at the line for 2 freebies. First one is going to go in. Nice little roll there. It hit the front iron, sat on the back iron, went to the left side of the iron, and rattled around on there before it finally fell in. Good rotation on the ball. Got it to go in there for Hicks. 2 subs come in for the Owls, but Hicks cannot connect on the second free throw. Hunter Wattenbarger at the other end. Spins through a defender, gets through some contact, and he gets fouled on the way up, and now he's going to be at the line for 2.
He can really handle the ball for a big man. I love his footwork when he picks the ball up, does that spin move to the baseline side. He's got a really nice move down there.
Yeah, I know. We think he looks like a big man out there because it's Class 1 basketball, small basketball, but he's probably only, 6'1", 6'2"? Yeah. I think he's listed as 6'2", which is big for this size of school, but he is definitely a very athletic guard. Cannot connect on the first free throw, however, and that was just his first attempt of the game. Second one is good. Makes it 52-41 with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Smith County will bring up the basketball. Sinclair gets a screen from Washer. Sinclair to the basket, will pass it off to Grigsby. He takes the 3. He can't get it to go, and Heath Wattenbarger skies for the rebound. Finds his brother Hunter, goes off his foot, but still finds the basketball. Kick out to Jacob Amonette. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by West. West will push the pace. West on the left side. Nobody picks him up. Instead, blocked away by Hunter Wattenbarger, and quickly outlets to Will Amonette out ahead to the basket. Lays it up and in with the right hand. What a block and what a pass. Will Lamonette, his 7th point of the ball game.
Not only did he block it, he went and got it. Got it up ahead. Got an open basket, easy layup. Good run right here for the Bobcats.
54-41 with 1:13 to play in the third. Bobcats lead. Owls with the basketball. West thought about taking the three from the top of the key. Will pick up and dribble it on the floor. Will pass off now to Washer on the wing. Washer brings it towards Sinclair. Hand off to him. Sinclair drives into the right baseline. Pulls it up. Pass off Washer. Got fouled. And he'll be at the line for 2 shots. Bobcats going to pick up just their 2nd foul of this half so far. That's going to go on Jacob Amonette, his 2nd. 54.9 seconds on the clock as the Bobcats lead 54-41. At the line is Washer, and that one way off the mark from Washer. Washer, he's got 2 points in this ball game so far, but that free throw never had a chance. Second one on the way, in and out, no good. So 0 for 2 from the stripe that time. 50 seconds to play here in the third. It's a 13-point advantage for the Bobcats as they have the basketball. Jacob Amonette into the corner to Hunter. Fakes a 3, sidesteps back to Jacob. He'll try it. That one off the mark, no good. A little bit deep. Rebounded by the Owls. Back the other way. Sinclair with it. Good defense by Jacob Amonette. Tipped it. He believes it went off of Sinclair last, and they're going to call it Owls basketball.
Jacob thought he got in there and knocked it off his guy's leg, but ref saw it a different way.
35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Grigsby with it. A nice little scoop pass to West, who will lay it up and in with the left hand, and finally some points for this Owls team.
We went on a little scoring drought. Now we've got a chance to get the last second shot here in the third quarter.
54-43, the Bobcats lead with 20 seconds to play in the third. They turned it over at the end of the first half, and they're going to be a little more methodical, be a little more selective with their shot selection here. Jacob Amonette turns it over. He got poked from behind by Washer. 5 seconds. Sinclair over to West. A 3-ball. He gets fouled with 2 seconds by Will Amonette, and West is going to be at the line. Will Amonette can't believe it. He thought he got all ball.
Yeah.
From our angle, I couldn't tell. We're kind of right behind him. But nonetheless, foul's going to be called on Will Amonette, his 2nd, and that's going to send Dennis West to the line for 3 free throws with 2 seconds on the clock. And these are big free throws for him because it gets him within 10 and possibly a little bit more. So the first free throw good. West will try the second one, knocks that one down as well. And now a chance to get it within 8. It's 54-45 right now with 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. West, third free throw is good. Rattled it in. 2 seconds now for the Bobcats. And the ball poked out of bounds. 1.2 seconds now on the clock as Jacob Amonette was trying to inbound to Zach. They're going to try it now from the near sideline rather than the end line.
Like to get something across the
Cross
center
court
line.
pass to Zach. Zach gets it, draws some contact, but no call. And it's not going to be anything. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 54-46 is the score. The Bobcats still leading after 3. We're back in a moment right here on the UC Sports Nation.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amonette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amonette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amonette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amonette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Regular visits to the doctor, they can be a challenge to fit into your busy schedule.
Bye, Mom. I'm on my way to practice.
But those regular visits are the best way to keep your family healthy. Schedule an appointment today at Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187. Keep the number handy for all those family sniffles, playground bumps, or rashes out of nowhere. 864-3187. Good to schedule that annual physical, too. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Fourth quarter action about to come your way right here from Pickett County High School. The Bobcats taking on the Owls. It's 54-46. Bobcats will start out with the basketball. Hunter Wattenbarger will find Heath on the top of the key. Pass off to Will. Give it back to Hunter on the left side. Out near half court, skip it over to Zach on the right. Zach will dribble it towards the center of the court. Will now find Hunter Wattenbarger. Into the free throw lane is Heath. Off to Hunter, takes a three ball, gets another one to go. He had 12 points alone in that third quarter, knocked down 3 triples alone in that third quarter, and now good for 6 triples in the ball game. He's got 23 points.
Yeah, he's really feeling it.
57-46 to start off this fourth quarter. At the other end is Dennis West on the right baseline. Picks up his dribble, will pass off to Hicks, comes to a jump stop, a little up and under move, and a nice move, finds 2 points at the end of it.
Nice move by Hicks that time.
He's into double figures. 50 seconds in here to the fourth quarter. It's 57-48. Hunter Wattenbarger with the basketball for the Bobcats, looking down low to Heath, had his defender sealed, but couldn't get the handle. Almost stolen back by Lowhorn, still loose, picked up by the Owls now. Hicks has it, brings it up the court on the right wing. Hicks will pass it over to Sinclair. Left wing, it goes into the hands of Keeley on the block. Give it back to West on the elbow. Fakes a shot, drives it in, blocked away by Hunter Wattenbarger. I don't know if it's his family sitting down there on the end line. I believe it is, because every time he does something well, they give a little smile at him. And we got an offensive foul on the Owls. I believe they're going to call that on Dickinson, and they do. So on the inbound, Dickinson gets tagged with the foul. His first. And that'll be the team's third here in the second half. It's 57-48, 6:39 to play in the fourth quarter. Bobcats with the basketball. On the top of the key is Hunter Wattenbarger. Hunter picks up his dribble, looking around, will find Zach. Zach Eminet with the ball, holding it out near half court. They're up by 9, so they're going to make you play defense on him. Crosses over, drives in. Kick out to Lowhorn on the baseline. Lowhorn will then find Will out near half court. Back to Zach on the left wing. Zach scoops it inside to Heath Wattenbarger, who faces up, kick it back out to Zach. He'll bring it towards the center of the court. Now a mismatch as Keeley guarding Zach Eminet. Will then pass it off to Hunter Wattenbarger. They're guarding him a little bit closer. Heath, kick it out to Zach. Good ball movement here from the Bobcats.
We got a mismatch over there on Wattenbarger, too. I'd like to see him get in the post there. He's got a much smaller guy on him.
Zach just dribbling it out near on the Bobcats logo. Coach Eminet says, just hold it out there. They don't need points. Now Heath driving in to the basket. Jump stop, goes up and lays it in with the right hand. Long possession leads to 2 points for Heath Wattenbarger. Kind of lulled the defense to sleep. The other end, West in the middle of the lane. Pass off Sinclair. Ball's poked away. Zach Eminet has it for the Bobcats. He loses a handle on it, gets it back, goes up and lays it in with the right hand. Nice job by Zach to corral the basketball on the way to the basket. 61-58, a 13-point advantage for the Bobcats with 5:13 to play in the fourth quarter. A step back from Sinclair will pass off to Hicks. He'll pull up from 16 feet. That one's short, no good. And Hunter Wattenbarger the rebound. He'll slowly walk it up the court for Pickett County. He finds Will Aminet. Spinning around, driving to the basket, kicking it back out to Zach with 4:51 to play here in the fourth. Lowhorn in the high post, handoff Hunter. Another 3 ball. Is it an offensive foul? It is. They call an offensive foul on Caleb Lowhorn on the screen. So the third foul on Lowhorn. And now the fourth team foul on Pickett County. Here's Keeley on the left wing. Keeley will kick it back to West on the top of the key, and miscommunication on offense there. A back cut by Dickinson. West thought he was going to pop out. He cuts towards the basket, and it goes out of bounds. So the Bobcats back with the basketball.
Haven't had a whole lot of unforced turnovers like that out of Smith County, Jacob. I'm a little surprised that they've got it right here in this situation. That's a pretty big turnover.
Here's Zach Aminet on the right wing for the Bobcats with 4.5 to play in the ball game. It's 61-48. Hunter Wattenbarger now with 2 defenders coming to him. He'll go to the basket, get blocked away by Keeley, but they're going to get a foul on the body. He did have a clean block, but hit him with the body.
Good take by Wattenbarger. He's feeling it. He's getting to the rack. He's getting contact. He's a pretty good free throw shooter.
So far in this one, he's gone 1 of 2 from the stripe. He'll have 2 chances here. First one is good. He's got 24 points in this ball game. We mentioned it. He's a key cog to this offense.
Yeah, he's the motor that makes his team go.
He's done a really, really good job so far to start this season. He's got 25 now. 63-48 the score. Bobcats on top by 15 with 4:16 to play in the fourth quarter. left side, it'll go into the hands of West. West will find Sinclair, top of the key. Pass off to Keeley, then find Hicks. Good ball movement from the Owls here. West on the top of the key. Takes a couple dribbles with the left hand, goes between the legs, fake a handoff to Sinclair. Now he's drifting towards the left side, still dribbling the basketball. And they're going to call a foul on Zach Amonette. Was trying to work through a screen and just kind of ran over Matthew Sinclair, the smaller Sinclair. So Zach Amonette going to be tagged with his second foul. 15th foul on the Bobcats with 3:53 to play here in the fourth quarter. It's 63-48. Owls with the ball. Across the timeline comes West, asks for a screen, takes a three over it, can't get it to go, and Will Amonette the rebound for the Bobcats will clear it away. Will walking it up the court, still trying to cross the timeline. He does. A double comes to him, and a steal by Hicks, saved from going out of bounds to Dickinson. At the other end, Dickinson steps through, lost the basketball. Lowhorn has it, and now out in front is Zach Amonette. One-on-one, behind the back, to the basket, lays it up and lays it in.
A little hot sauce right there, Jacob.
What a move by Zach Amonette. Sent one defender packing. Now a three at the other end from West. He rattles that one in. That'll answer it pretty quickly. He's got 14 in the ball game and makes it 65-51 with 3 minutes to play. Hunter Wattenbarger will skip it over on the right side to Will, and that is going to be a pretty easy foul call there, as Dickinson got a little too close to Will, got two hands on him, and just kind of ran into him. So Dickinson tagged with another one. That's his second and the team's fifth. 2:58 to play in this ball game. Lowhorn will wrap a pass around over to Will Amonette. A double comes to Heath Wattenbarger. He'll pass out of it. Skip it over to Zach. Three ball from the corner is good. Zach Amonette feeling it here in the fourth yet again. And just like that, he's got 20 points as well. Two 20-point scorers for the Bobcats in this ball game. And a one-handed pass. That's going to go all the way to the end line. A backcourt violation and out of bounds. So it's going to be Bobcat basketball underneath their own basket. 68-51 after the turnover by the Owls with 2.5 to play. Zach Amonette going to check out. Might not see him for the rest of the game. Have to wait and see if it gets any closer. Going up is Lowhorn. He gets fouled. And Lowhorn is going to be at the line with two shots. Foul called on the Owls. It's going to go on Clayton Rigsby.
Got a lot of people heading for the exits, Jacob.
17-point advantage for the Bobcats. Lowhorn at the line is going to make it an 18-point advantage. Hadn't scored since the first quarter. Had that nice and one. Made the free throw. Makes the free throw right there. And knocks down the second one. He's perfect. 3 of 3. Bobcats all day have only missed 3 free throws on the night.
Yeah. Really good effort at the free throw line.
70-51, they lead it by 19. West is going to try another triple. That one off the mark. Hicks a push off, and that's going to be going the other way, I believe. And it is. Hicks down low. Was getting boxed out and pushed off on Heath Wattenbarger. So third foul on Hicks with 2:18 to play here. 70-51, that'll send the sophomore Heath Wattenbarger to the line for 2 free throws. Eli Reagan going to check in for Hunter Wattenbarger, and he'll get a standing ovation as well, as he's probably going to be done into this ball game. So the two guys who have scored 20 points in it are going to go take a rest for the final 2:18.
Yeah, they deserve a break, breather. Really well played game by both Zach and Wattenbarger tonight.
Hunter's brother Heath knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1 and knocks down the bonus free throw as well. And it's 72-51, a 21-point advantage for the Pickett County Bobcats. Washer with the basketball. Passes it down low to West. A little turnaround will pass off to Rigsby now. Rigsby goes into a defender. Can't get the shot to go, and we got another foul, and we're going the other way. And more free throws coming for the Pickett County Bobcats. That foul, I believe, was called on Hicks. And it is. That is his fourth. That's going to send Lowhorn now to the line for 1 and bonus, the 8th team foul, and it started to turn into a bit of a foul fest here in the last couple of minutes. Lowhorn at the line, knocks it down. Well, they've shot a lot of free throws. I mentioned it. They've only missed 2. There goes Heath Wattenbarger. He'll take a rest and get another standing ovation. And Lowhorn knocks him down 4 good free throws in this quarter alone.
Jacob, we've outscored them 20-5 out right here in the fourth quarter.
74-51 is the score. Inside, Hayden Bush puts up a shot from 10 feet, can't get it to go. And with 1:50 to go in the ball game, looks like Coach Amonette's going to empty out the rest of the bench. Here's Will Amonette in the right corner, pass out to Jacob on the right wing. He'll try a triple. That one off the mark, no good. We got another foul on the rebound. And it's going to go on Caleb Lowhorn. That's going to be his 4th. So Caleb Lowhorn going to check out along with Will Amonette. 2 players checking in are Gage Harris and Caden Harris for the Pickett County Bobcats.
Always good to get our youngsters at the game, Jacob. Give them some playing time.
Also in there is Caden Miller, Jacob Amonette, and Eli Reagan. A lot of young guys on the court right now. We got a foul down low as Parker Babcock also checked in for the Owls. He got fouled on the way to the basket. That foul going to be called on Gage Harris. So Gage getting his name in the scorebook, although probably not the way he wants to, at least right now. If he scores some points, he might like that. At the line, Babcock can't get the free throw to go. Jacob Amonette fighting for the rebound, loses it out of bounds, and the Owls will keep it underneath the basket with 1:28 to play. Hayden Bush will take it out. Bush looking to get it in. We'll throw it over the top for Babcock. Babcock out near half court will set up the offense. Being guarded by Harris. Gets a screen, passes it on top of the key, almost thrown out of bounds, but now Bush has it. Bush will drive into the middle of the lane on Jacob Amonette, and that's going to be a traveling violation on Hayden Bush, and we're going back the other way with 1:15 to play. Jacob Amonette will bring it up for the Bobcats. Hand off to Gage Harris, and Harris wasn't quite ready for it and lost it out of bounds with 1:10 to play in this one, and back the other way we go.
I know we're up 23, Jacob, but I'd really like to get some of these subs in the game, get them some points on the board.
I'm sure they'd like that too, as Coach Amonette going to get set to bring in another sub. Here's a steal from Jacob Amonette. Jacob behind the back, steps out beyond the three-point line, one-handed pass over to Eli Reagan. A 3-ball coming from Harris on the right side.
There we go.
Knocks it down. Caden Harris gets into the scorebook. 77-51 is the score with 45 seconds to play, and a steal by Pickett County. Caden Harris out in front. He gets fouled, and he'll be going to the line for 2 free throws. So there you go. A couple of the subs coming in. They're going to be in the scorebook. Eli Reagan going to check out along with Jacob Amonette. That's going to bring in Lyric Paris, along with Gavin Daniels. And Caden Thomas at the line. Knocks down the first free throw. Thomas will have another one. Knocks it down again. He's got 5 points. 40 seconds to play in this one. 79-51. Pickett County put the beat down on here in the fourth quarter on a good Smith County team. There's a crossover from Babcock. Lost the handle on it. He'll pass off to Hembry. Hembry will give it back to Babcock on the top of the key. Spinning around, driving in. 2 defenders come to him. Kick it back out to his counterpart. Now on the right baseline to Bush with 17 seconds. Top of the key to Babcock. Drives in behind the back pass to Bush. Will penetrate, put up a little floater in the lane, and he gets it to go. Hayden Bush into the scorebook with 2 points. And 5 seconds to go. Gage Harris will just bring it up and dribble it out. Final score going to be 79-53. And the Pickett County Bobcats improve to 3-1 on the season. Nice win by the Pickett County Bobcats. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll break it down for you. Keep it tuned in right here to UC Sports Nation.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Birdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's game night, but sniffles are slowing your MVP. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Dad doesn't feel like a pickup game. Your choice is First Choice Family Care, 864-3232. Mom's been benched all weekend. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Taking care of your family team all year round. Primary care, preventative care, wellness. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Walk-ins and appointments. Your choice is First Choice Family Care. Always accepting new patients.
When your day-to-day work causes pain, when your daily exercise stops you cold, when picking up the groceries or your grandchild makes you ache, call Milestone. Milestone Physical Therapy improves lives. Milestone builds futures by finding the source of your pain. It's not about covering up the aches, it's about getting rid of them. Call 864-8090 for an appointment. 864-8090. Orthopedic care that improves your life. With over 20 years' experience, see Laura Reagan at Milestone Physical Therapy.
As Pickett County soars higher this year, so does Amanette Eagle Auction. When you need your property sold, there's not a better team to call. Amanette Eagle Auction has the knowledge, skills, and tools to get the most money for you and your family. Check out eagleauctions.com to find out more or to see information on upcoming auctions. You might find just what you're looking for. Thanks, Amanette Eagle Auctions. When you need to get it sold, call Amanette Eagle Auction. We soar higher.
Back here on the Union Bank post-game reports. Final score of this one, 79-53. Pickett County knocks off Smith County. Smith County falls to 5-1 on the season. Pickett County improves to 3-1 and sets up for a really good matchup between Livingston coming up on Tuesday for both the girls and the boys. The girls obviously undefeated on Pickett County's side. For the boys, though, this game pretty close throughout, especially in the third quarter. They got it back within 7 points, that being Smith County. And then I think you mentioned it, outscored them 20-5 at one point, and it got a little bit bigger as Pickett County kept scoring later on in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they outscored them 25-7 there in the fourth quarter, Jacob. Just a really gritty, tough performance by a couple of seniors on the team, led by Hunter Wattenbarger, who was named the player of the game for Pickett County. Zach also had, 20-plus points. Just a really gritty, tough performance. I think about Hunter, really can shoot the long range, mid-range jumper. I've mentioned it before. He's the motor of this team. He's going to be a big contributor down the way for us. Hey, it's one of his last times playing Livingston Academy Tuesday night. You can expect his best game.
It's going to be a fun one. Before we break that one down just a little bit, let's talk about the stats from this one. They just beat a good Smith County team. I mentioned it. It was 54-46 after the end of three quarters, and then they ended up winning 79-53, that being Pickett County. For Smith County, though, they were led by Dennis West, the senior for this squad. He had 14 points, 11 points for Matthew Sinclair. Peyton Hicks had 10, 9 for Taylor Dickinson, 2 for Hayden Bush, 5 for Jamison Keeley, and 2 for Tristan Washer. On the other side, we mentioned it, Hunter Wattenbarger, very big game in this one, 25 points for him. Zach Eminent added in 20 of his own, 9 for Heath Wattenbarger, 7 for Caleb Lowhorn, 7 for Will Aminette, 6 for Jacob Aminette, and 5 for Caden Thomas as well, who came in late there. So really good win for the Bobcats here, and it sets up for a really nice matchup against Livingston on Tuesday. You go back to last year, they split with them, that being Livingston. The girls lost twice to Livingston last year, and the girls had a good team last year as well. So what do you expect to see in that game coming up on Tuesday, especially after the Livingston girls just lost that championship game tonight?
Yeah, that's always a great game when these two teams get together. You circle that game if you're, either school, you want to know when you play Pickett County, or Livingston wants to know when they play. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a great atmosphere here at the Bobcat Den. I look for both games to be up and down, really fast-paced. We've got 4 well-coached teams. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to be here with you on the call, Jacob.
Well, the girls are going to be undefeated going into it as they got a big win earlier this afternoon. 71-52 over Monterey. They improved to 5-0 on the season. They will take on a really good Livingston squad who is 5-1 on the season now after that loss in their Thanksgiving championship. For the boys, they're going to get ready to take on Livingston as well. Pickett County 3-1 on the season and going to set up for another big matchup for them. We'll have coverage starting at 4:45. The girls game tipping off at, I believe, actually check that, it'll be about 5:45. It'll be 6 and 7:30. So a little bit different than this weekend, but we should be here for it right here on UC Sports Nation on our YouTube channel as well, and we're looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. So final score from the girls game earlier, 71-52. The boys win this one, 79-53. For Casey Bolden, I'm Jacob Vinson. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.
getting sick.
Is there anything worse?
When it happens, it's good to know neighbors are right there to help you.
Byrdstown Medical Center. Local people started it.
So neighbors and friends would have a place focused on wellness.
So when you're not feeling your best, get the answers.
Byrdstown Medical Center, 864-3187.
864-3187. Call them when you're not feeling your best.
Most insurance is accepted.
Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Most insurance ads end at competitive rates, as if that's all that matters. As your local professional insurance agent, that's just where Kiesling Insurance begins. When it comes to insuring your home, your car, or your business, Kiesling Insurance offers you personalized service and advice, along with a choice of companies to fit your needs. And yes, competitive rates, too. When you need insurance, call them, or be sure and contact the team at Kiesling Insurance or visit them online at KieslingINS.com for details about life, home, auto, or business.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired, work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
At People's Bank, home improvement loans make up a significant portion of our lending portfolio. If you've been thinking about ways to spruce up and improve your home, come talk with us. Whether you want to take on the home improvement challenge yourself or bring in some outside help, at People's Bank, we have the money you need to make your dreams come true. People's Bank and Trust Company of Pickett County, investing in the future, one customer at a time. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Thanksgiving is an exciting and busy time at home. The kids are streaming movies, Dad is watching football, while Mom prepares for holiday shopping. With Twin Lakes Fiber Network, your broadband will have the capability it needs to keep up with all your family needs. No buffering, no lag time, and no missed Black Friday deals. This is Emily Gibson, your Twin Lakes sales consultant. Prepare for the holidays and give Twin Lakes a call at 1-800-644-8582 to sign up for fast and reliable broadband today.
117 years of serving the Upper Cumberland. Not many businesses can say that. Union Bank can, and yet Union Bank keeps changing to meet the needs of today. Mobile banking, text banking, you pay bills, Union Bank makes your life easier. And when you want to dream a new home, a new business, new car, local people sit down with you to make it happen. Union Bank, Highway 111 Byrdstown, also Jamestown and Clark Range. Years of service, modern tools to be your bank. Union Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Losing a loved one can be difficult, but you don't have to go through it alone. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you, answering your questions, creating a plan, helping you with the budget, taking care of the details. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you in some of the most difficult times of your life. Neighbors and friends ready to be there for you, to remember your loved one with caring and dignity. You don't have to shoulder it all. Brown Funeral Chapel stands beside you. Brown Funeral Chapel.
Wellness is about people. People like Dr. Andrew Todd, Dr. Matthew J. King, FNP Benjamin Aaron. Local experts taking care of local people so you can relax and feel at home. That's the goal at Byrdstown Medical Center, making it a comfortable place where you and the team focus on your health. Being well. Byrdstown Medical Center. Schedule an appointment today, 864-3187. That's 864-3187. Byrdstown Medical Center, the local way to stay well.
Time is money, and if your car's transmission is out of sorts, if your heating and cooling system is on the fritz, if your car will not start, it's costing you time. Pryor's Auto Spot gets it repaired. Work done right, on time, and that puts money back in your pocket. And Pryor's has tires to keep you running. No need to go anywhere else. Pryor's Auto Spot, 8410 Highway 111. Save time. Schedule your repair job at pryorsautospot.com. Getting your vehicle repaired. Pryor's.